Hi, my name's Phil. I like talking about politics, and today I really like talking about politics. It all keeps coming thick and fast. So there's a couple of videos I'm going to be doing tomorrow, but this is the last one for today, promise. It was one I wasn't going to do at all. Basically, Jacob Rees-Mogg has said another very, very dumb thing, but it didn't really seem to fit into any other video, so I'll just do this one in isolation. But first, if you find yourself enjoying the video, then please click the like button and subscribe to the channel. So, like I say, I wasn't going to talk about this latest dumb scheme. You know, it's very much on the same level as Boris Johnson signing the letter seeking an extension and sending it off, but then putting another letter inside it going, just kidding, lol. Which you can't do. I did a video on that about Padfield, which is a legal precedent in the UK that would prevent any minister from doing anything to try and subvert an act of parliament. But this latest scheme of Rees-Mogg's on the same level, and some people were asking about it, so I thought I'd do a video, and it's this. So basically what they want is for Parliament to vote for Boris Johnson's deal on Saturday, for reasons. But they'll accept a no deal. They basically just want to leave the EU on October the 31st. Jacob Rees-Mogg doesn't want the EU tax avoidance laws coming in and, well, they're sort of already in, but fully in force in January. And he doesn't want those mucking about with himself. So they've come up with a withdrawal agreement that throws Northern Ireland under the bus, but allows him to deregulate himself. Of course, there is still a transition period, so I'm not really sure how that's going to work out for him. He'd really rather prefer the no deal, I feel. So the cunning plan is this. You put a motion towards Parliament that says, do you want to leave the EU under this withdrawal agreement, or do you want to leave the EU with no deal at all? Oh, how cunning, how clever, superb simplistic genius. You've trapped Parliament into voting for either this deal, which is really bad, or a no deal. They can't possibly have any other options. Oh no, how brilliant. No. It doesn't work like that. A motion in Parliament is asking for an action. It's asking for Parliament to approve of an action to be carried out. Now, to leave the EU under Johnson's withdrawal agreement, then that is an action. You can ask Parliament to do that and they can say yes or no. To leave the EU without a deal at all, yes, that's an action. You can ask Parliament to do that. What you can't ask them to do is both of those things, or one or the other, in the same motion. I shall explain why. So when a motion is put to Parliament, you have a bit of a debate, and then at the end of the debate, the Speaker says, right, who's in favour of it, who's against it? If enough people shout on both sides, he calls out division, and they all go off and vote. Voting takes the form of walking through a door. One of the doors is labelled I, which means yes. I'll refer to it as yes from now on. And the other one is no. So this is how mad this scheme would be. So it's basically asking a question, isn't it? Let us imagine that I'm an MP in this situation trying to answer the question. Do you want to leave the EU with Johnson's withdrawal agreement, or do you want to leave the EU without a deal? Yes. Yes, what's the yes about? See, it doesn't make any sense. What are we saying yes to? The deal? Or the no deal, or a sausage, I don't know. Similarly, let's say we've got a different MP. Do you want to leave the EU according to Johnson's withdrawal agreement, or do you want to leave the EU with no deal at all? No. See, it doesn't make any more sense, because it's not a yes or no question. It's a, do you want this or this? You can't answer a question like that. Do you want an apple or an orange? Yes. What? Doesn't work. So this, I don't even know why they're saying these things, because these people know that you can't put this sort of motion forward. It's a nonsense. Sometimes I just really wonder what they're playing at. They know they can't put forward such a motion. John Bercow would immediately look at it and go, "You off your head or something?" No, of course you can't have that. Is it literally just, again, for how it plays in the press, so they can say, we're going to put this motion through, and, oh, the biased speaker's not allowed it. Oh, how biased. And that may literally be it. But needless to say, you can't do that. You can't trap Parliament into doing something it doesn't want to do by simply offering it a choice between the thing you want them to do and something much, much worse. That is not how it works. You know, it's what was the phrase that was used to describe this second letter idea? legal flat earthery. This is the same sort of thing. It can only work on someone who doesn't understand parliamentary procedure, which actually could be quite a lot of people, to be fair. But yeah, if you know anything about it, it's not possible at all. So anyway, hopefully that clears that up. Didn't spend too long. Good. Hope you found the video interesting. If you'd like to support the channel further, then please click the Patreon link for details. And until next time, I'll see you later.